Guys, can you see this board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any doubt from the last class? Okay, so we are going to discuss perfect. And so we know from the Weierstrass law that magnetic field can be written as some current I dl cross r cap upon r square, right? And let us say this is the wire, and we want to know field at this point P. Okay. So let me first draw a coordinate system, then only we can find the divergence. So let us say coordinate system is this. This is the line element we are talking about. Okay. And so this is the line element BL. And this is the point where we want to calculate the field. And R is this. Okay. So there are 2 points which can vary. One is point P, means this point, right? And one point is this. Let me call it Q. So when I change Q from one end to other end, I am considering the whole object. If I change point P, I am calculating field at different points. Now when I say divergence of B, which is like del B x over del x plus del B y over del y, del B z over del z, which x y z I am talking about? Displacement of this dl or displacement of this point P? ये किसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट है यहाँ पर?
Sir, point P.
Point P,
Point
right?
P.
It's point P. So I need to know what is the so I need to give some name to them, then only I can differentiate, right? So let me call this vector R. Okay. This vector, let us say these are prime variables now. Okay. So prime denotes the points on the object. Unprime denotes the point in the space. And obviously this is some vector which connect these two. So accordingly, my terms will change here also. It is not R now. It will be this curly R. Okay. Or let me use DL prime. Okay. Because this prime is something related to object. Now I need to know divergence at P. So del dot B. What is this equal to? Mu naught by 4 pi is constant, I is a number, constant. I can take it out as it is. Del dot dl prime cross. Now this is related to both. So let me write it as
Sir,
yes.
why dl prime, not dl?
Sorry.
Why did you change dl from to dl prime?
Okay, so you can, if you want to do not change, there is no difference from it. Or I mean, all the objects points I am using at prime, and all the points which are in free space I am using non-prime for it.
Okay, sir.
So okay, I'm just renaming the things to make it easy. So everything which is on object means this wire, coordinates are prime, लोकेशन है तो r प्राइम है, वायर की लेंथ है तो l, just name. जो पॉइंट्स फ्री स्पेस में है they are unprime. Okay, something like this. Now let me write it as it is, r cap upon r square. Okay. Now what is this quantity? Can I simplify it further? Or in simple terms, what is meaning of this quantity? This is something like this, right? Divergence of one vector multiplied by other vector. Okay, you can take r cap by r square as one vector. If you want to be more precise, let me use like this: del cap cross r cap by r square. Okay, so this quantity, if I remember correctly, this is equal to, let me take from the book, otherwise I'll make mistakes.
So box of AB, like box of divergence AB.
Okay,
सर स्केलर ट्रिपल प्रोडक्ट होगा ना सर ये?
no, but del is the operator, so it's look like it's product, but scalar product is this. So it is del dot a cross b, right? This one. So b dot del cross a minus a dot del cross b. So last quantity appears first. Minus a dot del cross b. See, let me give you some very basic examples. Del is operator, right? A is a vector. What is del cross A? Vector. What is A cross del? Anyone? ये क्या हो सकता है? So A cross del, if you realize, that is also an operator. Okay. A cross del means something like this: I, J, K, A x, A y, A z, del y, del x, del y, del y, So the I component is something like this: ay del over del z minus az del over del y. Okay. Whereas the I component of this term is this. So this is the I component. And what is I component here? Now this quantity will be on the second column, this will be on third column. So del over del by az minus del over del z ay. You can see this is some number, but this is not a number. This is again an operator. You have to put some function in front of these differentials. Okay. So operators, sometimes they behave like vectors, but obviously they are not vectors. So you cannot extend them very blindly. Same thing is happening here. So we have to do the full calculation and then we will get this result. Okay. So what we get now? B dot del cross A. What is V here? R cap by R square, right? So if when I change point P, क्या change होगा? DL prime? No. This vector? Yes, this vector will change. Why? Because this R is changing. R is changing, so that's why this curly R is also changing. R prime is not going to change. So B dot del cross A means R cap upon R square dot del cross DL prime minus A dot. A dot means DL prime dot del cross R cap by R square. Can anyone tell me what is the answer of first term?
Sir, 0.
Why?
0, sir.
0, but why?
Sir, DL prime
Sir,
is not
that
changing.
is due to unprimed and DL bar is due to primed.
Right, right.
Prime coordinates.
For this operator, this operator works on unprimed variable. जो prime नहीं है, उस पर काम कर रहा है. Rest of the things are constant for it. So this is like a constant vector for it. So when you take derivative of constant vector, you will always get 0. What about this quantity? So ignore DL prime, it's just a constant vector. Main thing is this.
Sir, that one also is 0, sir.
Why?
Sir, this we have discussed in tutorial class. Sir. Del cross R cap by R square is 0.
Right. So although it is not precisely R cap by R square, this quantity and this quantity are two different things, right? This is R cap by R square means completely this variable जो इस वेक्टर से बना है. Okay, let me use this laser pointer. Whereas we are using curl of this curly R, but curly R is nothing but this vector R minus this R. ये वाला part constant. So ultimately you need to calculate curl of this. थोड़ा complicated है, but since you have already derived it, or let me tell you in a very geometrical sense also, R cap by R square, what kind of field it is. इसको यदि आप plot करेंगे तो किस तरह का field आएगा? At each point radially outward. Let us say this is the origin. हर जगह radially outward है. Okay. Do you see any sense of rotation in this field? क्या आपको कोई भी rotatory field नजर आता है इसमें? Is it any sense of rotation here? क्या इसमें कोई कर्ल, और if you put any fan in this field, क्या वो rotate करेगा? It just like something just going out from one point. ये कुछ इस तरीके का है कि एक ही point से सब कुछ बाहर जा रहा है. So obviously either you do calculation or you do this geometrical interpretation. In both sense, this term is 0. So since both the terms are 0, what we get? Del dot B is 0. So this is the property of magnetic field. Let me again summarize everything for you. We have a cosmos here. And this must be a closed surface. And this must be a loop. The same thing written as and the same thing can be written as for electric fields are conservative, so we have del cross E is equal to 0. They have closed lines, that is why del dot P are 0. Electric field is completely defined using these two equations. In the same way, magnetic field is completely defined using these two equations. Okay. Here we have potentials B. Here also we have not exactly potential, vector potential A. Okay. And why do we have this potential term? Because E is conservative. Or in mathematics, del cross E is 0. Right? ये पोटेंशियल कंसेप्ट क्यों आया? क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एक कंजर्वेटिव क्वांटिटी है और फॉर मैथमेटिशियंस सेम स्टेटमेंट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू कर्ल ऑफ E 0 है. सेम थिंग इज हियर. वेक्टर पोटेंशियल क्यों आया? फिजिकल आर्गुमेंट कुछ नहीं है, मैथमेटिकल आर्गुमेंट है. व्हाट इज दैट? Divergence 0. Means if divergence is 0, then also you can define a potential. It is not same as electric potential, but it is equivalent to that. Once we define a potential, what is the connection between this and electric field? B is equal to E is equal to minus W. Sorry. What is the definition here? We will discuss in a moment. Okay, and then all the things related to electric potentials. So first of all, let us talk about what it is and how does it come. And before I let me also in parallel use the definition of electric potential. So for mathematicians, Del cross E is 0, right? And they also know that curl of gradient of any function, any scalar function, is always 0. So from mathematics point of view only, if they use these two equations simultaneously, they can say that if curl of any vector is 0, we can write that vector as gradient of some other scalar. यदि किसी क्वांटिटी का कर्ल 0 है तो उस क्वांटिटी को हम किसी दूसरी क्वांटिटी के ग्रेडियंट के तरह से लिख सकते हैं. So when we have E here, this F will become B, for E is equal to gradient of B. There is a minus sign from physical interpretation. Otherwise, things are same. Same thing happens here also. Now here divergence is 0. But there is a mathematical identity that divergence of curl of any vector, कुछ भी ले लीजिए, हमेशा 0 है. So if they compare these two, we can write a magnetic field as curl of some other vector. Okay. So it is in the same line as the electric field, but yes. So this is equivalent to potential. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे potential define किया, this is equivalent to potential. But there is a problem. Here we have a scalar quantity. यहाँ scalar नहीं है. This is a vector quantity now. Okay, and that is why it has a name. Magnetic vector potential. So A is magnetic vector potential, and how do we calculate B from it? By obviously this formula. So if you know potential for magnetic field, which is A, just take the curl of it and you get magnetic field. Okay. Similar to the way in electric, if you know the potential, take the gradient and you will know the electric field. So what is the equivalent of this quantity? B is equal to del cross A. कोई फिजिकल बेनिफिट हुआ? अभी तक तो नहीं. There is a benefit. We have E as a vector, but B is a scalar, and you know scalars को डील करना ज़्यादा आसान है vectors से. Dealing with scalars is much easier than dealing with vectors. What is the benefit here? No. B is a vector, A is also a vector, so there is no benefit here. But still, there are some benefits that I'll make it clear. Once I know the connection between E and V, how do I write potential directly in terms of charges? Potential को charges के terms में कैसे लिखते हैं? Del square B is equal to minus rho by epsilon naught. What is the connection of vector potential with the currents? So that is not much difficult. We know what is the connection between B and current. Del cross B is mu naught J. So just put this value of B and we will get the answer. So del cross A, right, is equal to V naught G. What is this equal to? So go to the last page of Griffith again, or you can do it on your own. It is a half page calculation. So you can do it, or I'll do. If you have some problem, let me first see from the book. Okay. This is del of del dot A minus del dot del of A is equal to V naught. Such a not so good looking equation. Del dot del is as simple as del square. Can we further simplify it? क्या इसको और simplify किया जा सकता है? So let me again go back to the potential term, electric potential. Let us say we have one potential V1 and we have another potential V2, which is V1 plus some constant. Do they produce same electric field or different? If I convert this potential to electric field, let us say it becomes E1, and let us say this becomes E2. E1, E2 same होंगे या different होंगे? Anyone?
सर सेम ही तो होंगे ना.
Right, potential is differ by a constant, but even if you calculate the electric field, I mean just take the gradient of
हाँ तो वो C वाला जीरो आएगा टर्म.
right, simply gradient of V2 is obviously gradient of V1 plus gradient of C. Gradient of C is 0, right? So we still get the same electric field. Means एक electric field के लिए भी there are many potentials. V1, V2, V3, there are many potentials. क्या difference है सभी में? They will be differ by a constant only, right? Same thing happens with this A. Means एक ही वेक्टर फील्ड कई वेक्टर पोटेंशियल से बन सकता है. एक ही मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कई वेक्टर पोटेंशियल से बन सकता है. एंड दे ऑल आर डिफर बाय
कांस्टेंट वेक्टर.
कांस्टेंट से भी हो सकता है, इनफैक्ट मोर देन अ कांस्टेंट. वेरिएबल भी इसमें आप कुछ ऐड करेंगे तब भी हो सकता है. व्हाट इज दैट वेरिएबल? Let me tell you. I mean, yes, it may be vector. We can add some vector to it, but what is the property of that vector? So let me first write in words, then it will be clear.
Curl of that vector will be 0.
Let me first add the statement, then it will be clear. So like a rough work on this end. Let me add A2 in A, leaves B unchanged. If del cross A2 is equal to 0. Agree करते हैं? Do you agree? If I add something in A, जिसका कर्ल 0 होगा, क्या वो बी पे कोई इफेक्ट डालेगा?
No, sir.
राइट.
Right, sir.
So I can add anything into A
Sir.
whose curl is 0. Yes.
Sir, small doubt, sir.
Yes.
When can we write vector as curl of another vector? I did not hear properly, sir.
When can you write vector as curl of another vector?
Yes, sir. Here you wrote B bar as yes,
See.
sir. Del cross A bar. No?
See, del dot B is 0. Divergence of B is always 0, right?
Yes, sir.
This is physics. This is math. It has no connection with physics. Divergence of curl of any quantity is always 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now if I add these two, I mean if I just compare these two, it says that okay, then you can write magnetic field as curl of something.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes,
And
sir.
that something now gets a name, magnetic vector potential. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, like electric potentials are not unique. They can be different. They can differ by a constant value. Vector potentials are also not unique. They can also differ by plus minus of some other vector quantity. But yes, कर्ल ऑफ दैट अदर क्वांटिटी मस्ट बी 0. 0 नहीं होगा दिक्कत हो जाएगी. सो व्हाट इज A2? A2 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं? A2 is like gradient of any scalar. कोई भी एक स्केलर लीजिए, उसका ग्रेडियंट निकालिए, that is A2. This you can always add in vector potential. अब इसका कर्ल लेंगे, हमेशा 0 आएगा because curl of gradient is always 0. So this vector B can be given from many vector potentials A1, A2, A3, and they all are differ by some gradient of some function f. Okay. So this much is the flexibility in the vector potential. इतना आप vector potential को change कर सकते हैं and still there is no effect on B. Now using that much flexibility, what I am going to do, I am going to choose my A in such a way that del dot A become 0. बहुत सारे A हैं. For some of them del dot A will 0 as well. Okay. So if I choose such a vector potential, how do I find current, or how do I find A in terms of current? Using this equation. Okay. So these are the conditions for the vector potential. Do they look similar? Let me write here, then it will be clear to you. Do you see any similarity in them? Both are. I mean, this also look like a Poissonian equation, but there is only one difference. एक difference है. What is that? On the left hand side, कितनी equations हैं? Only one. V is a scalar quantity, उसका del square लीजिए, there will be something is equal to some scalar quantity. What is this? This is one vector equation for 3 scalar equations. कौन सी वो 3 equations हैं? Obviously, just take the component on both sides. इधर left component में x क्या है? What is the x component on this side? This. Similarly for y component. Similarly for z component. Okay. So you can see we do not have any physics behind A. It's a mathematical concept, but these mathematical concepts mimic the electric potential thing. इसका पूरा behavior वैसा ही है जैसा कि electric potential का है. There are some differences. We have 3 equations here. Here we have only one. Okay. So these are the benefits of vector potential.
सर
Any other benefit? Yes.
आपने अभी वो जो कंक्लूजन लिखा था ना, डेल डॉट ए इज इक्वल टू 0, हमने सपोज किया था,
Right.
तो सर वहाँ पे आप लिख देंगे अजम्पशन और सपोज्ड, ताकि बाद में कंफ्यूज ना होना पड़े.
Right, right. Obviously, this is also a condition. Let me write here also. Del square is minus mu naught, and del dot A is equal to 0. So this is a condition like potential. In case of potentials, you always have freedom of choosing constant. And how do you choose that constant? By assuming that potential is 0 at infinity. आप ये मान लेते हैं कि infinity potential 0 है, and that's how you fix that constant. चाहे तो मत मानिए. Same thing is here. There are many vector potentials, but you choose only those which do not have any divergence. जिनका कोई divergence नहीं. Okay. What else is the similarity between potential and vector potential? Let us say we have a charge in electric field. Okay. What kind of equipotential surface do we have? Equipotential surface means all the points which have same potentials.
Circular?
Circular or spherical, right?
Yes, sir, spherical.
So you can see, and let us say I have some weird distribution of charge. Let us say this is the charge distribution. Now what kind of equipotential surface do we have? It will be something like this, not precisely, but it will follow the shape of the charge. Exact नहीं होगा, but it will be something like this, right? It mimics the distribution of charge. जहाँ charge नहीं हो potential भी नहीं, जहाँ charge ज़्यादा है potential भी ज़्यादा है. What happens to this? यहाँ पर क्या है? You can see vector A follow the direction of current. Means, let us say this is the wire. Okay. Then the magnetic vector potential will also have the same direction. Vector potential भी current के profile को follow करता है. यदि current ऊपर जा रहा है, vector field will also go up. Okay. So in that sense, it has many relevance with the potentials thing. ये source को mimic करते हैं. They have the same equations as the potentials. Physics नहीं है इनका, I agree, but still they look useful. At least from mathematics point of view, they look very much useful. Okay, so that's why they have role in physics.
सरफेस कैसा होगा? डायरेक्शन तो करंट के डायरेक्शन में हो जाएगी। सरफेस के ऊपर कमेंट कर सकते हैं।
For example, like this is the wire, then the constant vector potential, I may be incorrect because I'm just guessing it out. Maybe a cylindrical surface, the vectors are just going up, something like this. But I'll have to calculate first. मैंने guess किया है, हो सकता है गलत भी हो. But in almost all cases, in all at least ordinary cases, vector A is proportional to vector J in terms of directions. जो direction है A का, वो current की direction ही होगी. So in that sense also it is somewhat easy to use because you can always see the direction of current. Guessing direction magnetic field is not easy. Magnetic field का direction guess करना इतना आसान नहीं है. But if you want to guess the direction vector field, it is much easier than that. Okay. So we have some comfort somewhere. Somewhere magnetic field is much easier to calculate directly. कुछ जगह vector भी सीधे calculate करना ज़्यादा आसान है. So depending on the problem and comfort zone, we can use whichever we like. So this is all about vector fields and magnetic vector potentials. What else do we have? One last topic, and you already know it.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, so vector potential does not have any physical significance. Can we say? You said
yes,
there is no physics.
Yes, in some sense you can assume so. See, only significance lies here. In fact, in that sense, electric potential also does not have much significance. जिसको आप यूज कर सकते हैं that has significance, यदि को आपकी यूज करना नहीं है, no significance. When you write this equation, जब आप इस equation को लिख रहे हैं, you have taken these two equations together. आपने ये भी consider कर लिया. This one, you have considered this one also. So you have merged these two equations into one using electric potential. Same thing applies here also. When you write del square A is equal to minus mu naught J, you have taken both the equations into account. आपने दोनों ही equations को एक साथ ले लिया. So either you deal with these two equations together, या तो आप इन दोनों को एक साथ deal कीजिए, or you deal with only one equation like this. Benefits और loss दोनों में more or less equal है. Here you have two equations, but good thing they are first order. Here you have only one equation, but the bad thing, this is second order. So depending on the problem, somewhere you will require single first order equations, somewhere you will require second order equations. So yes, it's purely mathematical concept. It does not have any physics like electric potential, but still they are useful. Any other doubt?
No other doubts, only this one.
In electric field, so until now we learned about behavior of fields, but what effect do they produce on charges? So it's a two-way thing. If we have charge, they produce electric field. If electric field is there, they affect charges. Same thing is here. If we have current, they produce field. And if there are field, they affect the current. And obviously that effect appears as a force. वो effect जो होगा, वो force की तरह से appear होगा. What is the force in electric field? Quite simple. So let us say we have some charge. Now let me first put the electric field. It may come from any charge distribution or anything, and I put a charge Q here. Okay. Due to this electric field E, what is the force on this charge? This much. Same thing happens here also. ये सब आपने +2 में सबसे पहले पढ़ा है. If we have some field B, now current means moving charges. Vector field, magnetic field has no effect on static charges. If a charge is moving with velocity v, what is the force? Anyone?
QV cross V.
All right. And this is called Lorentz force. Okay. So this is the effect of fields on charges and moving charges. So you know the applications of this. I mean, if I put a charge in the constant magnetic field with a velocity v, what is the trajectory of this charge? It will be in the circular loop, whether this or this. Please calculate depending on the sign. So v cross b, up. Okay, so it will move upward. And what kind of trajectory does it make? किस तरह का trajectory बनाएगा? Trajectory means path. If it, yes, सर्कल, इलिप्स, ओपन पाथ क्या बनेगा?
सर्कुलर सर. अगर वो इनफाइनाइटी
Sir,
इनफाइनाइट तक चली है तो.
So it's a homework for you. Find the path, and those who are confident that it's circular, yes, it's circular. Question is, prove that it is circular. आपने जैसे भी पढ़ा है, जैसे प्रूव किया है. It is not a very difficult thing. Just
Sir,
आपको,
field is
yes.
not there, no, sir.
So okay, B is equal to a
How
constant vector.
can it complete a circle?
B is a constant vector, and trajectory is given by, as usual, Newton's law. What is force? Force is this now. So you have heard it is circular. You have find the radius as well. So it's a simple question. It's not difficult, but for practice purpose only, try to see whether you can get a circle or not. जो आप कहते हैं सर्कुलर है, कैसे आपको पता चला सर्कुलर है? So give it some time. देखिए कैसे आप इसको figure out कर पाते हैं. This is a vector equation, right? ये एक vector equation है. You have 3 component on this side. You have 3 component on this side as well. So थोड़ा सा विचार कीजिए कैसे इनको सॉल्व करेंगे आप. गुड थिंग इज आपको आंसर पहले से पता है. You know the answer already. So I'm not going to do it, or I can write just equations for you for your benefit. What is x component here? by bz minus bz by, right? Or for your help, let me assume that no bx no by, because it's a constant field. मान लेते हैं सिर्फ z में है. Okay, So we have even much more simpler situation now. So what we have now, Q, by, bz, dby over dt is equal to minus bx bz m dvz over dt is 0, 0. Okay. Or obviously displacement along x is dx over dt is bx, dy over dt is by, dz over dt is bz.
So we need a Q there in the second step.
Yes.
What step? M dy by dt.
Now, right? Okay. So these are the equations. You know the answer, but still, for the sake of science, for the sake of completeness, see whether you can get the result or not. Easy होना चाहिए, but थोड़ा सा non-trivial जरूर होगा ये. So I'm going to stop here because from the next class onwards, I'll start unit 3. So if you have any doubt with this unit, you can ask.
Sir, what we have to find prove that it is circular motion?
Say it again.
So what we have to prove to show that it is circular motion?
Obviously, equations like this. Right? So x is changing with time, x change हो रहा है, y change हो रहा है time के साथ, but they change in time in such a way that this quantity remains constant. Obviously, Vz is constant from here, and let us say Vz was 0 initially, it remains 0 all the time. So there is no movement in the z direction. Now you need to solve only these two equations, and they are coupled, right? Bx is connected with by is connected with px. So think about it, not very difficult, but difficult nahi hai. Any other doubt?
Yes, sir. But if the zero as it happens at A is not there, right?
Your voice is broken. Can you please say it again?
So if at any place B zero, it may happen that A is not zero. Yeah.
Please write in chat box. I can't hear you. Chat box में लिखिए. Or you can ask anyone to put your question on your behalf. आप किसी और को भी कह सकते हैं जिसको साफ सुनाई दे रहा हो. Any other doubt to anyone? All right. So those who have doubts or those who are not able to say here properly due to network problem, they can write in chat box. I will answer them in the next class. All right. So I'm going to end this class now.